So we can see here the school rules: speaking clearly, facing the audience when speaking, and have a script ready if you need one. These are all things that you agreed with when you created your success criteria last lesson as a class. In fact, you have most of these points anyway. You may have not included making sure it's fit for the people, the intended audience who are going to watch it. But what you did have was making sure that you faced the front and spoke clearly and practiced what you're saying. No one in any of the presentations I saw copied chunks of text into a PowerPoint, which is great, and you all listened brilliantly, which means because there was no interruption, and when you ask a question you put your hands up, this means that we're all operating around that D, higher than a D grade at least for the presentation itself. Just bear in mind, speaking and listening also involves how we give feedback to people as well, which again you all did considerately. You're all kind with your feedback, and the comments that I've marked and received on those bits of paper, they were good improvement points and good comments. You gave some good examples of how someone could speak better. So for example, some people said could include more images, or try and practice what you're going to say, don't look at the floor. These are very specific and helpful comments. If we have now a brief look at the speaking and listening policy of the school itself, what you'll find is we went beyond the grade F. You were speaking clearly, and okay, some people did have errors, but we did better than a grade F, all of us. Did we all have a clear presentation? Yes. Okay, some people's weren't confident. Some people's weren't ultra confident. But I think actually we're looking at a sort of D grade for a lot of people, in my personal opinion. A lot of people were talking with confidence, okay, and that came across to me quite clearly. You were clearly confident about what you were talking about, but the way in which you're talking about it is what I think you need to practice. Some people made some effective contributions to group work, so that means that they have either contained information that others didn't have, or they got it across in so much interest that everyone listened very attentively to them. Well, you all did that. But not only that, they taught us something new, something that some of us didn't know. In fact, a few people actually managed to lead the debate and actually talk in an increasingly confident way, which I thought was better than actually what I could do, and I learned something from looking at some people's presentations themselves. And one person in particular made a special contribution to the group in terms of modelling A grade performance, in terms of looking at the audience, in terms of using verbal and non-verbal skills, i.e. hand gestures, to get across what they're actually saying. And the only way of improving that would be to start in an assured and fluent way, developing your vocabulary, and actually, when they finished, not only say, for example, have you got any questions, but perhaps ask other people questions about their understanding of the subject itself. That would be the only way that I could think of actually improving that. So that's what we're going to do now.